them up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down. Meredith. And the Raiders have got him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after it right out of the gate.
Meredith's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
14. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Meredith. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first step.
Depth chart. Entering depth. PR selected. Slot 5. Slot 1. Call resume.
29.
3 and out. Fourth down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10.
29-yard line.
Back to throw. Westbrook. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on third down, Westbrook. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
To throw on second down. Westbrook. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw. Westbrook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Lossing 2 yards.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And 12.
On 3rd down, Meredith trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 88 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for it on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw. Westbrook. This one caught by Davis.
that's good.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Meredith. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not...
And now off to the races. Time, baby. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And it is now 21-0. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Looking to throw. Meredith throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meredith under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Loss of 7 yards.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Meredith, the passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 16.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And out across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Westbrook. And it's intercepted. Picked off there, the 32. He he's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And the Raiders have got him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That one good for 26 and a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Meredith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Meredith. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you throw 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than a ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
And he comes back with 1 complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Westbrook. Right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Broncos 7.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Westbrook. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw on second down, Westbrook. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked with great anticipation. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
On the play. And the Broncos first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
44-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. From the gun, Meredith. And he will find his man on the outside.
Meredith's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Number 80.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Broncos.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Meredith, the Raider defense, strong on that one in coverage. And now it's fourth.
Number 14, incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Broncos 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
16 yards, a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
At the 24.
From the gun, Westbrook. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Odom.
Number 30.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Westbrook. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game.
A gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Westbrook. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Broncos now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Meredith. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit exactly.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The Raiders take over.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Going for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Get
feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Broncos in the hurry-up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points. They're by the wayside on that one. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Westbrook. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. That one caught by Ellison. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Denver.
Operating from the gun, Meredith, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Number 14.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
And 10.
Throwing again, Meredith, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And the Raiders have got him.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Ellison to the right side.
Today's
a big offensive explosion helped leading